Hey everyone, welcome to the Gamer's Refuge. I know it's been a little bit since I've done posted an actual video. I do apologize about that. I'm feeling so much better now. I'm gonna start getting back to, uploading some videos here and there. I'm gonna be starting back up kind of slow, so it's gonna be, like I said in my last video when I was talking about what was going on and stuff. It's gonna be a little sporadic at first, but hey, let's get into this. This game is Archeage. It's a online MMO, and it's free to play. You can download it through Steam, or you can, go online, like with Google or something. Just type in Archeage, and it's through Trion Worlds, and you can download from them. But it's free to download, free to play, and it's really quite a beautiful game. I believe the graphics is run by CryEngine, and it's just it's not quite like other MMOs, really. It does have a sort of a classic MMO feel. It could be related to like other MMOs such as like RuneScape. It's kind of got that feel, that RuneScape feel with better graphics. There's a ton of crafting that you can do in this game, which I like. If I do play MMOs, I like it to have a really good crafting system. As you can see, the graphics on this, for an MMO is actually quite nice. It's a beautiful game. And different areas of the continent have different types of landscapes. This here's a lush forest, kind of a jungle setting, and it's really nice. So, but I'm not doing an actual review on this game, because I just got back to playing it not too long ago, and I took like about a 1-year hiatus off this game, and a lot of stuff has changed. So I'm just getting back into playing it now, and one of the changes I did notice is they got these things called trade packs, and you can make them, and theoretically, the further that you travel with them, the more money you can make. So, and used to be you could craft trade packs at level 15, I believe. Well, I logged back in only to find that I was no longer at a high enough level to craft trade packs because they upped it to level 30. So I had to grind my ass off to get up to level 30 so I could do trade packs again. But, I finally made it, as you can see up in the top left part of the screen here. My level and my character's name. So, which, I give it, the name I go by, Ravik. So, they got me a neat little title, World Walker. They kind of gave that to me whenever I came back and played from being gone for so long. They kind of like sent me a couple gift packs, which was nice. So, kind of shows that they do care about their player base a little bit. They're willing to offer you some nice stuff here and there. If you stop playing and then you come back after a while, kind of like a welcome back type thing. But there's one aspect of this game that I just really love, and if I can get to a high point at somewhere, I'll show you. It's something I've not seen in other MMOs. I mean, it may be in other MMOs, I don't know. I don't play a lot of MMOs because I'm not really into, mass multiplayers, as a general rule. But ones such as, like Elder Scrolls Online I like, and Archeage I like. There's a couple others here and there. But, the one thing that really caught my eye with Archeage, if I can, hopefully I can hop onto this wall over here and show you. Oh, don't fall off. Don't. Yeah, and that's one thing, in this game, if you take a big nasty fall like that, you will take fall damage. But here, let me show you this real quick. You get a fucking glider. And I have not seen that in a lot of MMOs. You can pull back on it and slow your descent a little bit. or you can push forward and dive down faster, or you just let go and just steer basically and go descend at a normal rate. But yeah, that's one of the things I liked about this game. You know, I seen the glider and I was like, wow, really? You can just jump off a cliff and glide down to the land below, even if there's like no really clear way to get there. Yeah, of course, the glider I have, I think is one upgrade from the very basic glider that you get when when you first start the game. I think you get it like around level 10. At least that's the way it used to be. Anymore, I don't know because of all the updates and changes they've made. But your basic glider, it doesn't turn all that great, and all that stuff. But hey, it's a glider. I've upgraded it once, and so I get a little better turning, not by a whole hell of a lot. But yeah, I was like, having a glider, in a vast world such as this is really nice. It's something that I don't really recall myself seeing in other games. You got this little thing here called a teleport book. You have to have these things called Hereafter Stones, and I still got 8 bound Hereafter Stones. That was one of the gifts that the people from Archeage had sent me in one of my gift packs. There's like a bunch of stuff in there, and I think some like 10 bound Hereafter Stones was one of them. Now I do have another whole cache of Hereafter Stones that I crafted myself, and they're easy to craft and all, but I'm just using up these because if I put my other ones in here, then it takes up a whole another slot, because this is bound Hereafter Stones and the other one is not. So just for the sake of saving an extra spot for in case I might find something I might want to pick up and not run out of space so damn fast, I'm storing those away until I use all these up. And I'll give you a quick look at how this works. I'm just going to go over into the starting area and show you that. But yeah, of course you got your little bar at the bottom right here, and you're opening up a portal, and you just jump. Now, you're supposed to jump in as you're running. I kind of fucked that up, but hey, it still worked. But yeah, you jump into the portal. If you just run through it, then nothing happens, and in 30 seconds the portal closes and you just wasted a Hereafter Stone. So not really a good deal. So but yeah, you just get your little running or walking start and jump into it, and, yep, see, there it goes, bye-bye. And yeah, this is pretty much your starting area. You see, it is a little different. It's still kind of woodsy and all of that, but and it's you still got your mountains and all that, which I love. I love the scenery in this game. But like I said, this isn't a full-out review. I'm gonna wait a little bit before I review this game and get some more gameplay in and get used to all the updates they made. Before I go out with a full-out review on this game, I just basically doing like a quick look video. Just showing you some of the aspects. One thing we'll say for crafting and stuff, it takes labor, and here it is right here. On the free-to-play, yes, I regain 5 labor every 5 minutes while online, and no labor while logged out. So if I'm logged out, I'm not getting any of my labor back. I have a max cap of 2,000 on free-to-play. I do believe that goes up with a patron account when you pay to play, but the patron account costs $14.99 a month. So that's about standard going rate for MMOs. It's what a paid account on ESO will run you. A paid account on World of Warcraft, it'll run you about that, and so it's about the going rate for a subscription to an online MMO. But as online MMOs go, this is actually a very nicely done game. You have PvP and all. You got 2 races. Here, let me show you the map here again. Oh, come on, motherfucker. Yes, come on, zoom out. I'm on the continent of Nuya, and I'm Nuyan, is my race. There's another race available on Nuya, and off the top of my head, I can't remember what it is. You know, like I said, it's been a long while since I played the game. Your other starting continent, should you choose the two other races that are not from Nuya, but from Haranya, you know, and forgive me if I'm not pronouncing these right. You know, I'm terrible at pronunciation sometimes, but you got two other races that, you know, your starting area is over here. Auroria is an area that you'll go once you level up a bit. I'm level 30 and I've never been there. So, but from what I understand, this is a full out PvP war zone. So, and of course, if you're Nuyan and you travel over to Haranya, this is just nothing but a PvP zone. So, yeah, because you're going over into a faction that is not your own. And between all that, you can also choose to align yourself with the pirates, which then makes all of this PvP, and you can't go hardly anywhere except for the few little islands out here. So, I mean, choice is up to yours, up to you what you would want to do with that. Personally, I don't think I would go with pirate in this game, just for the simple fact is I can't make landfall anywhere without somebody trying to kill me. So, but yeah, it's a neat little game, and you know, I quite enjoy it. So yeah, if you get a chance, like I said, the download's free. You can run on the free to play, and all that, and you know, it's a great little game. So yeah, that's my quick look at it, and once I play this for a little bit longer, I will do a full out review on it, and yeah, we'll go from there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that thumbs up button down below if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'm also on Facebook on the Gamers Refuge there. So if you have a Facebook account, swing by there and, you know, smack around that like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And as always, I appreciate everybody taking the time to watch my videos, and until next time, I will see you in the games.